Hey guys, if you haven't already, like the video and subscribe. And stay tuned. I'm taking a nap. Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of the horror series. What if Naruto was a vampire? So, this is gonna start somewhere around Naruto being 8 years old. We're gonna dive right into this mythical story. Naruto's life is tragic. Almost as if the village just looks down on him. They call him a demon, a monster. And Naruto often looks in the mirror and often wonder, am I a monster? Am I what they think I am? Naruto wonders these things and he always thinks them in his head. Now sometimes Naruto gets besides himself and he thinks, why don't I have friends? Why don't I have a mother, a father? You see, most of Naruto's viewpoints were clouded in bits of red and black. Naruto would be closed off mostly, not talking to anyone, staying to himself. One tragic night, Naruto wandered too far outside of the village, and he encountered a mysterious dark figure that launched itself at Naruto and sunk its fangs in the boy's neck. Naruto screamed out in pain as whatever was going inside of his body just made his blood boil, and he felt like he wanted to tear his entire skin off. Naruto was shaking all over and profusing out the mouth. Naruto's eyes rolled to the back of their skull. And with that, Naruto blacked out. He was unconscious. Now, Hiruzen would come and recover Naruto with his squad, and it would take Naruto to the hospital. Upon which, Naruto would grow with some genetic changes. His skin would be a little paler. His, blonde hair would become more dark. But still have that blonde tint to it, just have more of a darker tone. When Naruto woke, his senses was incredible. He could feel like he knew everyone in the village. He could feel their heartbeat. He can hear their voices everywhere. Sometimes it was overwhelming for the boy, as if he's in his own apartment putting his hands above his ears. Naruto is hearing each and every one of their voices. All of them. He can't make it stop. It's overwhelming as Naruto's on the ground. But he thinks, it's overwhelming, yes, but it doesn't hurt. Naruto was basically freaking out for no reason. Yeah, he can hear all these voices and all of them talking. It's annoying, but it doesn't hurt. Then something hits Naruto. He swallows hard. He can hear a heartbeat, as if someone's near, walking. It's nighttime. Naruto breathes. I can smell her. Yes. Happens to be a Genin, a Chunin. She's walking at night, going home after a rigorous mission. Yeah, she'd been injured, and she happens to walk past Naruto's home. He can smell the injury that she has on her. Naruto exits the apartment, and he gives her the most terrifying, bone-chilling look, as if you can see in the picture on the screen. He looks at her, and she can't help but be frozen in place. This boy, why is he looking at me like that? Naruto then walks as he steps. Each step felt like heavy footsteps to her. This child. But then, out of nowhere, Naruto rushed and his fangs lunged into the girl's neck as he fed. Naruto fed for the first time. Then Naruto bounced back. What did he just do? Naruto bit someone, and he did he just do what he think he did? Yes. Naruto just killed one of his fellow ninja. But that's not what horrifies Naruto. It's the fact that he's drunken blood. He actually drank someone else's blood. That would freak Naruto out as he's ruffling through his hair. But he would stop. Naruto would stand back up. And he would look at the body that's before him. It would stand right back up. And the girl would be shocked by this. Naruto would say, how is this possible? She would look at him and she would say, my master. And Naruto would tell her, I'm not your master. Why are you kneeling before me? I didn't mean to hurt you. But she would say, nonetheless, whatever the deed is done and I serve you now. But I don't regret what you did. I kind of feel stronger now. So, over the years, Naruto would examine with his abilities, and he has a multitude of abilities. Naruto figured out that he could shapeshift, he could manipulate people through just by looking at them. He could find out their deepest and darkest desires. He could search a person's soul for answers and information. Naruto has great intellect, speed, agility, and he can stay in plain sight without being seen. Naruto's more abilities is that he's encountered these abilities while studying various ninja. It's like he's a carbon copycat of some of these techniques that he could use, and he can manipulate his chakra in a way that it won't be overwhelming for him. And the Nine Tails, the Nine Tails has been manipulated miles and miles ago, so it really can't do anything to Naruto. So all it has is to obey, and that it does. Naruto, at the graduation exam, excels, gaining the Rookie of the Year and standing over Sasuke, who looks at Naruto with a bit of, like, how did he was a knucklehead ninja before, like, how did Naruto get this strong over the years? Now, acquiring the Jonin Sensei would be Kakashi Hatake. Now, of course, all the similar things would happen until the team gets to the set field for the bell test. Neither one of them having to announce themselves, but we could go into that if you want. Naruto's ideals is more horrific. This is what Naruto says. Of course, Sasuke and Sakura stays the same, but Naruto basically gets in a stance and he tells them, I want power, and I want control. The world right now is full of so much hate and disrespect. It's not going anywhere. It needs a true leader. I'm not all about peace, but I am about aiming the world in more of a good direction. A direction that strives for power and destruction, but also power and creation. I want to become the world's god, but I want to start at a king's level. Right now, I'm just a prince. I believe if I can master each and everything about, like every trait about the world, the 5 great powers of the world, earth, wind, fire, lightning, and stone. It's a lot of things that I want to conquer. And I believe I'm almost there to becoming a king. I just need a few adversaries, a strong group, a strong lineage that I could depend on. And I'm going to create that. The 4 officers, or the 5 officers. That sounds nice. Or the 5 Kingsmen. That has a nice ring to it. I'm pretty sure I know who I'm going to choose to be my 5 Kingsmen. Now with that, Kakashi would just be wondering what Naruto's even talking about. And mostly Sakura and Sasuke, they just get a chill down their spine. Because Naruto's even, like, he's scary and he's emitting a bloodlust that's overwhelming. Kakashi felt this, and of course he would get that same chill. But he would tell his team to meet him at the training field tomorrow. And Naruto would think to himself. He would look. Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi Hatake. You all are interesting. Yes, very interesting. I feel like I can do a lot of things with you. I feel like I have my three Kingsmen. I can sense really great potential in them. Naruto would walk back to his apartment where he would just get into a stance and start to meditate as he's listening out. He hears Kakashi's thoughts, he hears Sakura's thoughts, he hears Sasuke's thoughts, and he's just basically listening. Sasuke wants revenge. He wants to become strong to basically get revenge on his elder brother. Sakura wants to marry Sasuke, and that's all she thinks about. That's no surprise there. And he looks deeper into Kakashi's mind. Oh, this is interesting. You are represented as a failure in your eyes. You killed your friend, Rin. Your best friend Obito died and gave you his eye, the Sharingan. And your father committed suicide all because he chose to save his comrades instead of completing a mission. Wow. Kakashi Hatake, you are interesting, Naruto would say as he's training. Now, the next day, Naruto would go to the bell test, and he would be sitting out there. And this is where Naruto would say, Sasuke, I have a proposition for you. You want to become strong, right? You want to become the king or a Kingsman, right? Sasuke would be looking at Naruto, but he wouldn't say anything as he would just basically go back to doing his own thing. This is where Naruto would walk up to Sasuke, and he would pick Sasuke up by the neck. Sasuke tries to punch and kick at Naruto, but is nonetheless doing nothing against Naruto. Naruto tells Sasuke, I'm going to make you strong. I'm going to give you the power that you need to take your brother down. But you will have to hone that power. You will have it nonetheless, but you have to prove yourself as a Kingsman towards me. And this is where Naruto bites Sasuke directly on the neck. And Sasuke falls to the ground, basically twitching as his eyes roll to the back of his head. And he's basically on the ground, profusing out the mouth. And it's as if Sasuke's screaming out in pain, letting out so much agony. And Sakura rushes towards Sasuke, to which Naruto grabs her by the hair. And then he swings her around and then grabs her by the neck. And he looks her directly in the eyes and tells her, you're gonna become a nice Kingsman too, Sakura. And he bites her on the neck too. Now, while Sasuke and Sakura are on the ground, basically going through their transformation, they're both twitching as if they're trying to stop it from happening, but it's no less, the transformation is done. And Naruto is waiting for the process to complete. Naruto looks at Sasuke and Sakura as, once it's done, they both look at each other and they smile. Sakura is now stronger than she was. Way stronger than she was. And so is Sasuke. They both get up off the ground. And looking at their hands, they look at their hands as they elongate their nails and then basically retract them. Sort of like a Hunter x Hunter thing, as when you see the Zoldycks when they did their claws. It's something like that. They look at that and they say, Sakura says, I never knew such a thing exists. Where am I? Sakura would say, long story short, you became vampires. You two have been gifted with unlimited potential. You never grow tired, exhausted, or anything like that. You can manipulate your chakra much easier now. And it's not hard for you to use other elements. You could use them at maximum proficiency. The race that I'm trying to implement is strong, and we can conquer anything. We will be at the top of the food chain, and nothing can stop us. Sasuke and Sakura would smile by this, as if they had the influence by Naruto. They will not go by his will or anything like that. They will stand by him. Naruto has just rewritten Sakura and Sasuke's genetic code. And they still are the normal Sasuke and Sakura. but they work for Naruto, and they will do anything he says. Literally. He's not controlling them. They just won't disrespect him because they owe him everything for the amount of power that they just received from him. Now with that, Kakashi would come to the bell test. Well, the training area. And he would announce the bell test and tell them that they have to get these 2 bells from him before time is up. And that they do. Kakashi, before even noticing, once he started the match, he looks towards Sasuke and Sakura, who has the bells in their hand. Kakashi's eyes widen, and he looks down at his waist. How did you do that? And Sasuke basically says, once you said that, we moved so fast that you didn't even see us. It's basically as if everything just slowed down and we walked right up to you. Sasuke and Sakura would just smile at this, and this is where Kakashi would say, alright, do that again. This is where Kakashi would pull up his headband and show his Sharingan, to which would make Naruto raise an eyebrow. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Now, Naruto would then stand up and he would just lean against the wooden pole. He wouldn't even move anywhere. He would just basically be observing. Now, Sasuke and Sakura would throw, Kakashi the bells back, and this is where they would get into a whole taijutsu bout. But Sasuke and Sakura is just holding back. They're not going all out. Kakashi is the one going all out, unleashing everything he has. But this is the one advantage that Sasuke and Sakura has. I mean, they just got their powers, so they're not finna outmatch a Jonin in terms of skill and taijutsu and not even experience. So basically they're outlasting him. Kakashi is using everything he has, punching, kicking, doing everything, and these injuries should hurt nonetheless, stun them, or basically put them unconscious, and it's doing none of that. Sasuke and Sakura keep coming back like tanks, and their hits hurt. Once they catch Kakashi off guard or basically get hit by him, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt to them. I mean, well, it does, but they can heal from it. So over and over until Kakashi is battle damaged and he's breathing heavily. How are you? How are you doing this? How do you have so much endurance and stamina? This shouldn't even be possible. This really shouldn't be possible. So with that, Kakashi's on the ground and this is where Naruto walks up to Kakashi and he kneels down and says, they've joined my team, Kakashi. See, when I told you everything about my ambitions, about my goals, about what I really wanted for the world and how I wanted to go about it, I wasn't lying about that. I was actually stating facts. I want to control the world and recreate it in my image. You would have your own free will, but you would serve me, but you would have unlimited power and potential. You won't be able to be stopped. And with your expertise, I could use you. What do you say? Kakashi would be looking at Sasuke and Sakura, who was nodding their head, even smiling at him and saying, you just seen what we could do. Basically, 2 mere genin just outlast you in stamina and endurance. No matter how many times you attacked us, we just kept coming back. And it wasn't as if you could knock us out and we couldn't recover from it very fast. Kakashi would agree to this, due to some manipulation from Naruto. And Naruto would sink his fangs into Kakashi's neck. And Kakashi would undergo the transformation as well, becoming a Kingsman. And more likely a vampire. But we're going to call them Kingsmen to keep the story more relevant. Anyway, years and years would pass. And Naruto would have implemented his influence over everything. We now see a 16-year-old Naruto who's standing on the throne. Naruto has become the Hokage and the leader of the world as he's conquered the Sand Village, the Mist Village, the Stone Village, and the Cloud Village is the last one he has. He has all the tailed beast. in his arsenal, right? One tails, two tails, three tails, four tails, five tails, six tails, and the seven tails. The only one left is the eight tails. So Naruto then walks up to the Cloud Village. As Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura are with him. Now, most of the journeys that they had really went to the same, but it was going to be like more of a long straight shot. But we can do a little straight shot of that right now. Most of the battles that happen normally, like in canon, with the Forest of Death or the Land of Waves, was strictly a slaughter. Haku, dead. Demon Brothers, dead. What's named Danzo and his men, dead. The Land of Waves was still named the Great Naruto Bridge, but everything happened as if an instant. Team 7 was more skilled, more tactical, and way more strong. The tuning exams breezed for Team 7. What's named the whole attack on Konoha, breeze. Naruto did make sure to turn Hiruzen into a vampire as well. Hiruzen is not an old man. He's in his younger days. Basically, Hiruzen that's 36 years old, or possibly, yes, 36 years old. Let's just leave it at that. Beaten Orochimaru doesn't even have to worry. Well, he did worry about sealing him away, but in a different way. And Naruto has stated to Orochimaru that you won't be getting your arms back with this one. You see, your arms are gone permanently. No matter which body you jump in, no matter where you go. And he whispered in Orochimaru's ear, which made Orochimaru's heart burn with fear. You're always gonna be hopeless, Orochimaru. You're not gonna have anything. Anytime you do or try to get your arms back, I'm gonna be there. And I'm going to initiate fear. A fear that's so overwhelming. A fear that will consume you. And that Naruto did. Orochimaru ceased to exist. Orochimaru chose death. He chose to kill himself instead live in a world which Naruto would create. He didn't want to feel as if he was powerless. Everything happened. Naruto then gave Hiruzen a break so that he could retire. And Lady Tsunade would become the 5th Hokage. Naruto would of course have Hinata by his side, noticing that she has a huge crush for him. And Naruto would have reformed and changed each and everything about the said Leaf and most of the members that were there. Of course, the Akatsuki would be dealt with. Dead. The Akatsuki wouldn't be a thing, and Natachi would be saved and converted and turned into a vampire. Naruto told Sasuke all about the tribulations that him and Itachi had, and the truth. And Sasuke chose to protect and stand by Naruto's side. With that, Naruto has two of the most strongest Uchiha. Well, two strong Uchiha on his side. Yes, and Naruto has a bunch of tail beast, and now he's on his way to basically conquer the Cloud Village. I shouldn't have to tell you this much, but the Cloud Village lose badly. It's just too much in Naruto's favor. He has literally 7-tailed beasts, including, 7-tailed beasts. He has the Hyuga clan and 2 Uchihas who have Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. He has 2 Hokages, all the Hokages there with him. The battle doesn't even last long. And Killer Bee, he just gets hypnotized by Naruto. And then once everything settles down, the Cloud Village gets forced to submit. And Naruto makes his way around. Even sending more of his people around to initiate the influence. While keeping a few people not vampires. You see, some people weren't turned. Some people were turned, only more likely the strong individuals. Others were never turned, more likely just kept around for a food source. So Naruto has control over each village. And Naruto is sitting on a throne with Sasuke and Sakura sitting on their set throne too. Kakashi just up in while reading a book, doing his own thing, and Itachi just standing out as a spy. Now, none of the said events happen. Obito does try his whole attack, but it really doesn't work. Because Naruto did take a stand like all of Orochimaru's subject, like his experiments and stuff like that. He got knowledge from it. And Naruto has the Rinnegan. So anything that Obito would try wouldn't work. It would fail miserably. He would initiate to kill them and exterminate anything of Madara or Obito or anything from Black Zetsu. The Akatsuki, like I said, are dead. So anything that would oppose Naruto would be dealt with. Momoshiki and, well, Kinshiki, or what's his name? Anyone from the Otsutsuki clan. Once they got there, Naruto over the years would have acquired so much knowledge and found out all the various amounts of abilities that he could do with his powers and the amount of people that he got on his side. Yeah, the Otsutsuki doesn't win this round. They die miserably. Each one that comes to the planet messing with Naruto and his team, they die. And that's where I'm going to end the video. With Naruto conquering the world. Maybe went down more of a not so dark, but not even light or even close to it. You see, Naruto's path was illuminated in some sort of light, but he seen the darkness at the end of the tunnel, but he didn't get consumed by it. So some more of a neutral story. But anyway, how did you guys like What If Naruto Was a Vampire? Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and I'll see you in episode 3 of the horror series. Ta-ta!